Hi guys, this is Gadget Man 404. I'm doing another test flight with my Cyma X8C. I've got my Waimus or Wemius camera underneath. Today I'm setting it to 1080p 60 just to see what kind of picture quality turns out. I'm just going a little fly around my local field. The main reason being I've changed the motors out and I've noticed lacking of power, and I don't know if it's anything to do with when I've got the camera on. I don't use the Wi-Fi part of it, but when I've got the camera on, I don't know if it's somehow interfering with my frequency, which is 2.4. I don't know if that is even possible, but I've just noticed that the last few flights it seems to be lacking power, and the camera is 50 odd grams lighter than my old camera. So I'm doing a different flight today just to see if there's any now I've changed the motors. Maybe I just had a bad motor and that's why it wasn't had the power as much. So I'm going to try now and see what happens. So just bear with me. Okay, cheers. And I'm going to try and keep looking at this quad all the time while it's up in the air. Yeah, see, now I'm trying to go forward. It can do it, but it's when I go forward, look, it's coming down and it's not that windy. So I'm just going to go forward a bit more once it gets up a little bit. See, when I go forward, it's dropping down. Well, that's just been, the wind's just taking that. That's full throttle up, and when I go forward, look, you see, it's coming down.
I'm using a new camera, but it's actually lighter than the old camera that I used to use. So this is set in 1080p. So I'm going to try something. No, that lights are flashing already. Got no FPV, it's only been up in the air for less than a minute, and already the light is flashing. So I'm going to bring it down, and I'm going to try something. What I'm going to try and do is I'm going to turn the camera off. I'm going to do a hand launch, or try it anyway. Right, now that's with the camera recording. It lacks power going forward. So I'm going to turn it off altogether and see if that makes any difference. It's on high. No, it's not the camera. I thought it was a camera that was perhaps... but the camera's not even switched on, and look, it's coming down, so I have to lay off full pitch. I mean, I'm full throttle up, and I have to come off the controls. So I don't know why it's doing that. I was thinking maybe it's a new camera, but it obviously isn't. It will climb eventually. I'm just going to bring it back because the light's already flashing. This is what happened the other time. I was flying it for a few minutes. So, just let it climb. See, it'll go forward, but when you go forward, it drops. It comes down. So I don't know what's going off there. But anyway, I want it to come down. I don't want to crash them up there. Just bring it down and land. So that was an experiment, basically, of flying it with my new camera. And it hasn't made any difference. It's not the camera that's interfering. It's just something with the quad itself. It seems to, when I want to go forward... Oops, that's random. So yeah.
Please people, if you can give me any advice, you saw that, right, that when I'm going... Now let me take my hat off a minute. Now when I'm going forward, I'll give full throttle, and when I'm going forward, it drops down. I have to lay off the forward pitch and then it starts to rise again. And I was thinking maybe it's this new camera that could be interfering. Now, forgive me for wobble, but it is absolutely freezing. That isn't the reason why it keeps dropping altitude, because it's done this before and I'm not quite sure why. But when I'm going far away from me, I have to be very careful, because it starts to drop. When I'm trying to go forward, it drops right down, and this camera is a lot lighter than the old camera. So in the comments below, people, can you give me a reason of why you think this is happening? Because I'm out of ideas. I was thinking it was the camera that was doing it. Obviously, it's nothing to do with the camera. So any other reasons why you people think that have been pilots longer than me? I'm not doing FPV, and I have done FPV in the past, and it holds itself no problem. I'm not even doing FPV. That battery was only up in the air for less than 2 minutes and it was starting to flash. It's been charged up today, so there's no reason why it should flash anyway. But anyway, yeah, bit disappointed. I was going to go a long way away and go for a nice flight. There's a viaduct in Ilkeston that I want to fly under the arches and even try and land it on top and then take off and then come back to me. But I don't think this will actually do that. I don't know if it's the motors that have gone or what, but it definitely seems to be underpowered, and it's never been underpowered before. So any ideas, people, please give me drop me a comment. This has been Gadget Man 404 out.